Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Today I will be showing you how I draw the eyes, the nose, the ears, and the hair on the eyebrows, and hair on the head. So quickly, I'm going to be sketching out the forms of the parts I've mentioned, and then I would be showing you gradually how I shade them. I'm starting with HP pencil. You wouldn't necessarily need that just to sketch the outline. Aside the HB pencil, you can also make use of a clutch pencil. This is clutch pencil 0.7. It's a 0.7, as you can see clearly. It's 0.7. There are also 0.5. There's also 0.5 that you can use, but I won't be using this. I will just be using the HP pencil to sketch. So starting with the eyes now, I would begin to sketch. Okay, I just want to quickly add something at this point. You find out that I have sketched out the form for the eyes, the eyeball, then the iris is inside the pupil, and then this is for the eyelashes, the lower eyelash, and this is to signify the eyelid. And this form out here is to just give a little bit of direction for the eyebrows. So I'm going to be shading into the eyeball and everything else contained in the eye. So I'm starting with a 4B. Usually you should have started with an HB. Okay, so I'm going to start with an HB so that we can shade gradually into the form. All right, I want to quickly say something here that would be very important for you to understand. If you look at this eye shape that we have here, if you look at it clearly, you find out that this part, the external part, is like a dark circle, moving along this axis here, and then there is a dark one also inside. And usually to show the direction of light, we put a little spot above that inner one. Now the wrong assumption is that there is a wrong assumption that the eyeball is white. This area, it is not white. It is a little bit of faded. You have to fade it over it a little bit and just use your cutting board to just make fainted marks around it. Don't make it too dark, but don't leave it completely white. It isn't completely white. There is a reflection coming from the curve of this eyelid and this lower eyelid. there is a reflection coming from there. So it is that reflection that we attempt to show by not. So these edges are going to be a little bit dark, and then they're going to fade inward and fade towards the eyeball inside. So I'm going to continue shading now. The first thing to do, I'm not done with this eyelid. Sorry about the reflection of the light. It's a little bit kind of shining. So here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to begin to shade the skin area first. I'm going to shade the skin area around the eye. Then I will now deepen the lines, the eyelid lines, and the upper eyelid and the lower eyelashes. I'm going to upper eyelid rather, and the lower eyelid. I'm going to thicken on them later after shading the skin of the body. Then I will now begin to make the hairlines. So carefully. Alright, having shaded the outlines of the eye and the eyeball and the eyelashes, then it's now time to to just shade a little bit on the skin areas that are connected to each other. For example, the skin area beneath this eyelid and the skin area beneath the eyeshadows, they're a little bit dark. The first thing to do is to shade the skin area under the hair first before putting the hair. So there are hairs here, and there are hairs on this line. So we're going to apply a little bit of touch so that we can show contrast, and then before we start putting the hairlines on them. Right now, I will begin to put the eye, the eye airlines. That's for the eyelashes and for the lower eyelashes and the eyebrows. Now, like I said earlier, you have to put it carefully. Now, I want to make something quite important. I want to say something quite important. When you are shading hairlines, first, the direction of this eyebrow is backwards. It's backward, so your hairlines will go something like this, one after the other. Don't go like this, it is wrong. Don't go up and down with the same connected lines, but go this way. Usually thick at the base and then light at the edge. You see that it creates a very good impression, and you might just want to go over it with lighter ones, but carefully, each strand should be on its own. And then for the eye lines, the eyelashes rather, let's say this is this line here, let's say this is it here. When we want to put the eyelashes on it, I'll show you the wrong way to do it and the right way to do it. So let's say this is the wrong way and this is the right way. Now the wrong way to do it is to go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. You know, some people just, you know, they just put everything there like that. It's gonna be unrealistic. It won't look like the way you should do it, but this is how it should be done. You're going to come out and curve up a little bit, and you are going to maintain that same direction, same direction, same direction, same direction. And so that's quite a better look compared to this. These lines don't cross each other. They pass, you know, they're in the same direction beside each other. So that's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to continue making that illustration like I said here. So I'm going to start here, putting the eyelashes, the eyelashes, the eyelashes carefully, carefully making them carefully. And um, it's not quite very realistic like um, other people would do it quite realistically, but I hope I've been able to just help you get the way these parts are connected. The aim is not to give a realistic drawing, the aim is to help you get how the parts are related to each other. So if you are waiting, if you are looking for a very realistic thing, this is the basic way to get it. You have to consistently shade over it. Don't do it once and just assume that that's all. You have to keep shading carefully, carefully over it, carefully over it, carefully over it. Keep shading it carefully. The secret is not shading once, the secret is consistency. That's how to make it realistic. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to sending you my next lesson on other parts of the body that I would be illustrating. Thank you very much.